I've been keeping bees now for 5 years. That was the first year that we had our in-ground garden down in Choto, and we noticed the very first year that peppers, zucchini, tomatoes, they weren't flourishing because there's not that many pollinators. When I discussed it with Paul and Wendy, they said, hey, let's try to put the beehives, if it's possible, over by the garden. I can maintain them by just going right around the corner, and made huge difference to the pollination of the garden. This is a smoker, and so what we do is we smoke the bees to calm them down. We're going to just give them a little bit of a smoke. This is a propolis they get from pine trees or conifers, and it's really sticky, and it seals all the little cracks to prevent other bugs from coming in. In late spring, early summer, the hives are going to be full of honey, and we'll take the honey frames off of the hives and take them back, and we will extract the honey from the frames. And then you put it into a container, and it spins it around and pushes all that honey out. This is their food source for the winter time. As the weather is colder, they have to have food. So as a beekeeper, we do not want to take all their honey from them. In the spring and in the summertime, once we extract the honey, we'll use that honey for certain dishes at the restaurant. We do honey dinners where we'll incorporate honey into each dish. It's a three-course menu. But I'll also take the different honey that I extract from spring to summer, and we'll do a tasting. You will also make cocktails from that, and it's nice to be able to do, whether it's a traditional bee's knees cocktail or some other type of cocktail with honey in it. The honey is for sale at 1111 and at the Grand Petite Market. And we talk about local, that is local. You can look across the street if you're over at the Grand Petite Market or PW Pizza, the steakhouse, and you can actually see the hives sitting right there. So talking about hyper-local, we're very proud of that. And we just think it's normal, I guess, but we're very fortunate to have those right at our doorstep. So there's the queen. She'll go out into a mating flight, mate, and then come back in and then deposit an egg. And if something would happen to the queen, the rest of the bees would understand or sense that there's no pheromones, and they would start to re-queen. They would start to make a cell to make a new queen. So it's kind of a hobby, and it's still learning. You know, that's the beauty of beekeeping, or I think any hobby. And then you have to develop your own style. You know, we don't use any chemicals, we don't use any pesticides. We try to take care of the bees naturally, and we're proud of that fact too, that we try to do things as holistic as possible.